take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
This defense for the Jets, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
19 target, 19 target. Panther 11, Panther 11. Catch. 50 Bobcats.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Succop's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 29, Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Second down and goal. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point, but the gain is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You push the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive. They help themselves out.
Hot 70, hot 70. Hey.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Okay, break.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 Lions. 18 Rams.
2nd and 9 now.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
18 right here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play action. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brock Wright, 49 yards. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, play keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Stewart. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
This pass out wide to Hall.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll give to Hall. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Tony Pollard. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 50, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Wyatt. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Okay, great.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
18, Pioneer. Second 60, cut 19, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
65
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready? Pass on 80, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18, Warriors 17. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half.